home and welcome to part 3 of Zoo Tycoon 2. Just a little preface here. If you can't hear, I'm getting over the plague, the actual plague. So I look a little crusty, I sound a little crusty, I'm sorry you guys. I don't know what to tell you. That's just part of being a person, you get sick sometimes, so we're just gonna enjoy some fun animal time, not gonna worry about appearances today. Wow, this is very loud. Okay, click to continue in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm gonna load our game here. So if you remember last time, I said that I was gonna just keep the game running for a while to earn some more money. I am incapable of chilling out, so there were some more changes made. I kind of hit a wall where I was like, I'm not making any money and I'm starting to get back into the red and I don't know what to do. So I looked up some tips. I got so obsessed that I looked up some tips. So you're gonna see that our zoo is very different. It's 4.5 stars now. I have $43,000. I'm gonna take a drink first. So, I've done a couple of quests. One of the quests I did not know could happen. An earthquake hit my zoo, and I had to replace all of the broken fences. Like a couple of squares of fence just got deleted. But I got $24,000 for that, so that was super cool. So first, I'm going to show you, it's not really a cheat per se, as it is a stupid hack and a glitch in the game. So I'll show you what I've learned. I feel like I need to tell you that I did, while I was just not buying anything, I was also doing this to help earn some extra money. So you'll notice the cost of this, to build this fence, is $50. If you place a fence over one of these Jeep roads, it automatically turns into a Jeep gate. It still costs $50 each. So I did that. We're gonna, if you delete it, you get $128 per gate. So you make about $70 by doing this. It takes a lot of work and a lot of time. Yeah, it is shady at best. So just so you guys know, there was a little bit of dishonesty. It didn't account for a ton of money. Maybe it accounted for like $3,000 or $4,000. I did that. But listen, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. So some of the other tips I looked at was that you needed to really pay attention to the donation boxes and put donation boxes everywhere. I didn't realize that people don't donate like one time per zoo visit. They'll donate at every single exhibit, and they'll donate more based on what animals they're seeing. So you see I've got camels here, but actually I want to show you what's over here. You'll notice I've got some chimps in here, Christina and Christopher. I heard that chimps are a big money maker, and oh, there's a fence there. It's just, I heard that chimps were a big money maker, and they are. I have earned $5,000 from having these chimps here because they are a universally enjoyed animal. You'll also notice that I have taken out a lot of my restaurants here. What I found out was that having more food, like more food choices, just makes it that guests aren't going to spend as much money, and the only ones they consistently want are the water stand. So for all of their food, put restaurants in, because that will make way more money. And they were right. I've earned about $19,000. I'm always making the upkeep costs, and I think I have another one back here. And this one has made $4,000. It's relatively new. I have a couple of these little aquarium things just to keep guests happy, but I was advised to stay away from anything other than coffee, water, and those restaurants. And then have one gift cart, because when there's too many things to do, guests spend all of their money, and like they just, anyways, it's just not good. And I've also cohabitated a couple. Oh, is this a new? Oh, that's right. We got a new baby camel. Guests like animals who are happy, so I put a lot of effort into making sure my animals were happy. I'm still waiting on these. So let's see. Let's take a quick play. We'll see that I have 4.5 fame stars. So we're gonna take a quick tour of what we got here. Actually, let's come down this way. Ah! Okay, so we're gonna, I got absolutely hit by this bus here. Okay, so we're gonna come this way. We've got some camels and some, oh, Camille's going to give birth, great. That's my sister's name. I'm sorry, Camille. I couldn't think of a good other C name that I hadn't already used. I'm sorry, I named the camel after you. Consider it an honor. Okay, we got a game challenge real fast. The Animal Assistance Association has created an aggressive program to encourage breeding endangered species. If you can breed 3 different endangered species within 2 months, the association will pay you a breeding fee as a reward. The amount of the breeding fee will depend on the species you breed. It doesn't sound like there's a downside to this, and I have a good amount of endangered species, so I'm gonna go ahead and accept that. Okay. Okay, breed 3. I can do that. Great. Alright, so let's come back in here. Oh, that's Carlos. No, wait, where's Camille? This is so weird. Anyways, here's Camille. About to give birth. They don't play the fun music anymore. But here's our little baby. And I've got these guys in here. I don't remember what kind of animal they are, unfortunately. They're something. I don't remember. Ah, let me out, let me out. Ah, come on. Okay. So you notice donation boxes freaking everywhere. Oh, this is the wrong way. I also have the Sky Tram, which is earning a lot of money. Oh, Venus, my velociraptor, died of old age. I'm about to die of the plague. Okay, I'm just sneaking here real fast. I've got some aurochs here. It looks like they're all babies. Oh, and I've got a little peacock. I've got a little peacock in there. I'm sorry, they're called peafowls. I am not sure why. I suspect it has something to do with kind language. I don't know. This appears to be empty. Oh no, we've got a gazelle in here. Where are the other gazelles? Why is there only one gazelle in here? Huh. The other ones must have died of old age. I'm gonna have to get back in there and put something in here because I can't just have one gazelle in here. So that's what we'll work on next. Okay. So those are our gazelles, and here we have I don't think these are our chimps. These are some other kind of monkey, and our dodo birds. We have our dodo birds in here. We also have, you'll see our sea turtles, and we have an otter in there. We can't go in there, there's not a gate. Since it's a water exhibit, we have our dodos. You notice their population is finally dwindling after just so much breeding. Here are our velociraptors. Looks like they're dwindling in numbers too. What is that? Okay. Oh, that's right. So I got that quest again where you have to do the life cycle for some kids, and so I put a little, I think it was a peafowl. I put a little peafowl in there for the velociraptors to hunt, and I think that's probably what that was. So here we have a giant camel. We have another one there. I think this one's a baby though. Oh wait, no. I guess they're both grown into adults now. Great. Got a giant camel. Guests love my zoo. Ah, great. And I changed this to be shorter fencing so they could actually see in here. But you'll notice, I can actually, I'm just gonna go up so you can see right here. I have our chimps, but I also have 2 dinosaurs in here, Stanford and Sabrina. Ooh, another good hack I learned is that you can sell these for a good amount of money. So I've been selling all of the balloons I've gotten. Okay, let me see what's going on in here. Why do we only have 1 gazelle? Where is he? Where's the gazelle? Okay, it's a Thompson's gazelle. It's a boy. Let's just name him. Let's name him Gary. Okay, I only have 1 gazelle. I don't know how that. The other ones must have just died. Let me see. I think they live in the savannah. Do any of these animals live in the savannah? Bear. Swan. Oh, this giraffe lives in the savannah. I'm just gonna real quick make sure that the gazelle actually, because at the very least I want to have something in there if I can't get a gazelle. Yeah. Okay. So, what is available for you to? Oh my gosh, what's the word? What animals are available for you to adopt? Change with time, and you just have to keep refreshing the page, hoping to find something suitable. Or maybe an antelope would be better. What's the cost difference? Oh, but an antelope is endangered, and so I can do our thing with that. So we'll put an antelope in here, and we'll put a male too, so they can reproduce. And then we'll refresh the rest of these. See if we can get at least a female gazelle to put in there. Okay, here's our antelope. I'm gonna go with S because I'm running out of A names. Sable is actually a nice name. So we'll do sable antelope. And it looks like they eat the same things as the gazelle, so that's great. Okay. Sid. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna close a couple of my things here because this is going very slow. Hopefully that'll speed it up a bit. The sea turtles complain about being in a dirty exhibit every single day, and it always gets cleaned, so they just complain and then it gets cleaned and then they're fine. So I'm aware that they're complaining. By the time I get there and sort it out, they'll be fine. Okay. There's also a zebra. Maybe I could put a zebra in here. I don't want to overload this right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's see. Do I have any endangered animals? Oh, the chimps are endangered. So, where is Christina? Is she pregnant? I would love it if you guys would mate. That would be great. So I've got 1 species that can reproduce. Where are you guys at? Status extinct. You count as extinct, so you're not going to count as endangered. Velociraptors are extinct. Okay, let's actually see what... These are extinct, but what animal are they? No, don't create Giacomo. It's a Gigantopithecus. Okay, apparently. Alright, I found the figs. Great. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Our sea turtle is endangered and it can't find a mate, so I'm gonna find her a mate. Greta, I'm gonna find you a mate. So we need a male sea turtle. And I'm not seeing one there, so. Wait, okay, what about the otters? The otters are endangered too. Okay. Olivia. Okay, so Oscar. Do you guys, is there not another female in here? That's not your child? Let's see. Because if they reproduce, that would also fulfill. Okay, no, there's not another female in here. That means Oscar's probably about to die of old age as well. And that is not good. Okay. So we need a sea turtle, we need a gazelle, and we need an otter. I'm just gonna have to keep refreshing that and waiting for that to hit. So these sable antelopes are endangered. Olivia has grown from young to adult. Great. Okay. Gary is low risk, so I guess that's not a huge priority. Aurochs are extinct. Let's name you guys. It's easier for me to keep track of who's who if I name them. Italia. Arnold, Ariel, Sabrina. Oh, okay, so Sabrina and Stanford are complaining about this food dish. Right there. Okay, let's see what animals we got. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry, you guys. That is a walrus. I don't want a walrus. All of these other animals look fun. Those are our chimps. Look at our big old camels. Here's what? The coffee's high price. High price. High price. Okay. Carlisle. Everyone's needs are okay right now, I think. Let's see. Carmen is pregnant. Nobody's sick. Everyone's relatively happy. Dodos are always... Okay. Sabrina is still... You guys are still complaining about this food dish. There. Eat it there. The dodos never have enough stimulation and I guess need more places to rest. Where are they not having places to rest? Because there's a bench. There are benches everywhere. I'm confused. I guess I can throw a bench there. You guys are getting the cheap benches. I hope you know that. There you go. Oh my Lanta. I'm trying not to cough because that makes it so much worse. Okay, I'll put another one here. So you guys have a place there. There you go. Enough benches. Alright, what do we got? Anything we can use? Meerkat, no. Just gonna have to. Oh! We've got an otter. So let's see. I think both Olivia and Oscar could use a mate, but I think Olivia is probably going to live longer. So I'll get her. I'll focus on getting a male and save my money for now because Oscar, if Odette already passed away, then that means Oscar is not close. He's not far behind. Okay, let's see. You notice I stopped naming the dodos. I could not keep up. So let's put a little male in there. This will be I can't think of this. All I can think of is Omelet. They don't need people names. Omelet. His name is Omelet. That seems like the type of name that they would ask the community about. I just placed 2 more benches, you guys. Make them not complain so much. Okay. Dang, that's not the kind of sea turtle we need. Okay. So they might breed. I would love it if my chimps would breed. I wish I could tell how old they are. Oh, chimpanzee 3. Got a new baby. Charles. His name is Charles. I'm surprised at how happy these guys are because these dinosaurs, I don't remember what they're called. It's not Stegosaurus, which is the only other S one I can think of. These dinosaurs always smash the fences in. So I'm very shocked that they are not. Aw. Dang. I didn't complete the thing. So, well, I tried. I didn't lose anything from not doing that. Whoa! Okay. Got a couple of people upset. Okay, Greta. Oh, these are our sea turtles. Okay, yeah, I know our sea turtles don't have a mate. Okay, this is a female. Veda. Okay, let's give you a name so I remember what kind of meat you want. You need a male velociraptor? Let me see. Do I have any coming up here? No, so I will go ahead and decline that for now. And let me see if I can make a velociraptor real fast. I can't ever guarantee the gender, which is super frustrating, but we'll see if we can get a male here. Okay. Is it? Oh, it's a male! Oh, I got lucky. I usually get females when I'm doing this. Okay. Vincent. Hopefully I don't have another Vincent in there. Okay, so he'll grow up soon and Veda can mate with him. Yeah, these dodos. Always upsetty spaghetti. Okay. A narwhal! I don't think I've unlocked tanks yet. Oh, is this a tank? Yeah, I haven't unlocked tanks yet. And you need a tank to build. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is the other animal I have in here with the camels. It's a scimitar horned onyx. Oryx, sorry, I can't read. Okay. None of those are what I need. Okay. Let's see. I know Gary wants some love. I'm surprised that Peter the Peacock is totally fine not being, like, he's the only peacock and he's like, I'm fine. That's really funny to me that 2 of my animals are named after someone in my family. Peter's my nephew's name. Okay, this is another boy. Otto. Just gotta make sure they all have names, except for those dodos. I can't do the dodos anymore. I can't do it. Okay. Let's check our animals. Okay. Their little sky tram. Maybe I should get another sky tram cart. How many do I have in here? Oh, I can put more people on them. Let's start with a 2-seater. So I can fit 2 people on there and get 2 donations. What are you doing over here, ma'am? Oh, an internationally funded conservation group has offered you an incentive to release endangered animals to the wild in an effort to promote growth among old populations and make new populations of these animals self-sustaining. Their current research project involves the chimpanzee. You've been offered $45,000 to prepare your chimpanzee for the release to its wild. For its release to the wild, $9,000 will be paid up front, and the remainder will be paid when the animal has been collected for relocation to its natural habitat. Difficulty challenging. I don't want to lose. It doesn't say which chimpanzee. If it's the new one, the new baby, that's fine, because that's not gonna interrupt the breeding process. But if it's Christina or Christopher, it says this is challenging, which makes me think that there's something that I'm not seeing here, but I'm gonna accept it. I've received the cash grant. Okay, that's fine. Release one chimpanzee to the wild. Okay. So I guess I get to pick. This makes me so sad. I'm gonna pause real quick. I'm sorry, Christopher, I'm taking your only child, Charles, and I'm releasing him to... I can't release him to the wild. Why not? Because he's a baby? No. Okay, there's no time limit on that. I'm gonna wait until Charles grows up, because I can't release Christopher and interrupt Christina's breeding, because she can't breed with one of her children. That's just a function of the game. So don't tell me that, well, it's just a game, so morals don't matter. First of all, yes, they do matter. Second of all, I can't do it anyways. And what are you doing, sir? Running around? Okay. You better. It looks like he's ramming the fence, which they are known to do. But also it looks like you're stuck, so I'm gonna move you over here. I'm gonna have to wait for Charles to grow up, I think. Hey. He's still just running into the fence. You know what? You do you, man. Goodness gracious. Okay. I wish I could put in requests for certain animals. That would be super helpful. Just so shocked that Peter does not care that there's nobody else in there with him, like no other peacocks. He's perfectly content being a bachelor. I'm happy for him. Okay. Let's see, what do we got? No. I don't want any of those. Okay, actually, yeah, that is that peafowl that I let the velociraptors hunt and kill. It was wild to see, because I think there's 3 of them in there. All 3 of the velociraptors started doing this towards the peafowl. There wasn't anything violent because it's a game, but I heard them go, bah, 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 and then that little carcass appeared. Oh my gosh. They're not even full coughs. That's what's driving me so crazy. Bro. Oh, this is so frustrating. They're not giving me any of the animals I want. I should be able to request animals. What are they doing? I know, they're all gonna start complaining now, but they'll be fine. Oh, they're mating. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Sorry, I intruded on you in your most intimate moment. That's weird. Sorry about that. Oh, another one of the challenges I got, all of my maintenance workers went on strike, and I could either pay like $5,000 to have someone come and clean them, or I could clean it myself. But oh my gosh, okay, so I just received that award. I have a 5-star zoo. I know, Greta, I know, I'm sorry, but I have a 5-star zoo! Oh my goodness. I'm joking. Yes! That is so freaking amazing! I think it might be time to put in some new animals. And I really am just missing the tank. I think people might have mentioned this glitch. I feel like I remember people mentioning that with this download the tanks were missing. It's in Marine Mania. This is all I have, and none of those are the tanks, and I need. Oh, I've received 1,000 guests. Great. You know what would be better than just an empty award? Money. Money would be super cool. Okay. Anything? No. I do want to put a tundra exhibit in. Well, Veda, if you wait a second, the mate I got for you will turn into an adult and you'll be just fine. A shark or a West Indian manatee? Oh, the tanks really aren't showing up. That is very frustrating that I can't see any of the tanks here. Okay. I'm gonna refresh again and maybe I'll do the swordfish. I've seen a lot of people wanting a swordfish. I'll see if I can work around the tank. It means people won't be able to see the animal, but the tank is really just glitched out and not in my game. So I think there's a fix for that. I have to figure out what that is. Okay, what do people like? People are the giraffe. I just passed up on the giraffe. What in the freak is that? It's a moose. You guys want to see a moose? Okay, we've got some favorite animals here. Oh, and that animal I just passed on too. Gosh, fetch. The swordfish was so popular a couple of cycles ago. Oh, my star rating went down. Oh, caliber. Maybe I'll do a penguin. Maybe a penguin would be fun. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do if I don't have the tank. I'm going to try just placing a fence and putting water in it and seeing what happens, and just see what happens. And actually I'm gonna put the lowest fence possible so people can see over it. But if I get the tanks later, if I manage to fix that, I don't want to then have to replace. I'm gonna avoid doing a marine thing for now to see if I can fix that, and I'll do something else. People still really want a giraffe. I just got rid of the giraffe. I just passed on the giraffe. I'm gonna pass on these other things, see if the giraffe comes back on its own. I'm kind of interested in doing one of these penguins. Tapir. Let's see. Oh, we're getting some green sea turtles. Great, I think we need a male. I think we need a male. Okay, so we'll put a male in here. Look at that. Get a male. I don't know. I've been switching between G's and T's for them. Terrence, and then I think I also saw a gazelle. I think we need a female gazelle. Is that the right one? I think this is the right one. Look at this. There's a little girl for you. Geraldine. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel, you guys, for these names. I think I just like the penguin. I think I'm gonna do the penguins. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do the penguins. So first, I'm gonna please put them, oh no! Why didn't they put her in a crate? Okay, I'm gonna put them there. We'll do, oh, I wanna do a narwhal. What? There was only one male? That's not fair. Okay. This is Penny. I'm gonna put her in a crate so she's not just out free balling it. And this is Patricia. I will also put her in a crate. And uh-oh. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there he is. And this is Patrick. No! Pause! Don't pause! Patrick. This is Patrick. I'm gonna put Patrick in a crate too. Because I would love it if they weren't just roaming around. I have to research the rope fence. Fat chance I'm doing the white picket fence. I'm saving money. Is not worth that. Okay. Hey. I hope this is a big enough exhibit for them. Ah! I hate when it does that. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna leave some space here for them to, for guests to be able to like go through here. Ah. No, don't delete that fence. Delete this one. Okay. I'll make it double so they have extra space to walk. And that makes this exhibit really tiny. I don't know if I want it so small. I don't know if that's big enough for multiple penguins. I'm just gonna see how that is, and if they complain, I can make it bigger. So let's do some, we need tundra. Ah, okay, well now there's tundra in the middle of there. Great. And actually, real quick before I do anything else, I'm gonna save because this game has crashed on me before. So we're gonna save. I think the penguins like some terrain, so let me see. Which in here. Okay. It's not saying that they. Okay, so they can do really deep water. That's good. So they want a lot of water, but it's not saying that they want a lot of like mountainous regions. So I'll leave that. There's like a little bit of a hill there. I'll leave that there, but I won't add any more so I don't mess with them too much. Okay. Maybe I can get a waterfall going. Just kidding. I can't. You can do waterfalls in this game. I don't know how, but it's possible. I've never been able to figure it out. Okay. So we'll do some water right here. Since they like spending so much time in water, we'll have that take up a decent amount of their exhibit, and then we'll do some deeper water down here since they will do deep diving. Animals can drown, but these ones sounds like they can do fine in the deep water. And if not, I can fix that too. Okay, let's get some food in here. I'd love to have some food that I can put down here in the water so that this space can be used for playing. Ah! Okay, well, I'll put some fish up here. I'll put another one down here. Hopefully that won't dirty it up. Oh, all of their enrichment things require money and research. Fine. I will research this. I'm not putting that glacier in though, because that thing is huge. I remember. Okay, they're sheltered. They have a little rock island. Oh, that thing is huge. I'm probably gonna have to end up expanding this exhibit. Put some of that. We'll put some little flowers in here. Not too much. Put some rocks. And I don't like that it did not tundra underneath some of these things I just put in here. I'm gonna fix that. Okay. Still researching their enrichment things. And I'm gonna pull them out of their boxes for now. And just wait. I'm very sad that these are my only options. It seems like the fish is expendable, and so that won't replenish. And this thing, you can see, is freaking enormous. I know, Veda, you want to reduce, just like wait a little bit and you'll be fine. I think maybe I can put where do these ice flows go? They go in the water. Maybe I'll put this one right in this little corner here. And maybe I'll put the glacier in this corner over here. So they've got their glacier. That really makes this feel cramped, but they're not complaining about space, and I don't know, actually. If they reproduce too much, this might become a problem. I don't know. Okay. We put some path down here so guests can... Hey! Don't glitch on me. This down here so guests will walk down there. And we'll put some donation boxes. And we'll do the there's some Arctic ones, aren't there? Wait, these are all jungle. Isn't there an Arctic one? Wait, where's the Arctic one? Tundra. There. Oh no, it's just a snow machine. Well, how rude. I can't even see what this looks like. Dang. Alright, I'll do a jungle one because someone was complaining about not having enough jungle themed things. So now they have something jungle themed. Boom. There we go. Penguins. And real quick, I'm gonna jump down here and dig up whatever it is. Oh my gosh! Someone's just hanging out in that glacier apparently. I did not know they could do that. Is there an entrance to here somewhere that I'm not seeing? I thought this was a solid piece of ice. Greta's pregnant! That's so great! Because she was wanting to reproduce, but she couldn't find a mate. That is so awesome. Okay. We just had our rent money taken out of our paycheck. And let's see if Charles, looks like Charles is not an adult yet. How long do they take to age up? Let's see. Chimpanzees do not swim. Interesting. It does not say how long it takes for them to age up. I hope it's soon. Alright, let's see what else is in here. Nothing else. Nobody else that needs mates right now. I'm back down to 4.5 stars. Cowabunga. I've never used this Skytram before. Very interesting. Is it making money? It was a pain to place. I don't know if I caught that in my last video, but it was such a pain. Okay. Last month. Okay. It made a good amount of profit. Great. My zoo has become... I'm back to 5 stars, baby! See, I'm at the point in the game where there's not a lot of excitement happening. It's just a lot of waiting for things to happen. Sabrina's going to build a nest for her young. I'm surprised, knock on wood, that we haven't had any dino rampages yet. Oh! I have another male emperor penguin that I can place. Great, so someone can breed. What did I do peas? Okay. This is Presley. Like Elvis. Presley is unable to reach the food. Oh, wait. What? No, stop. What? Oh, that food dish. Sabrina laid her eggs. Yay, she laid an egg. Great. Alright. I hope people like the penguin. I feel like penguins are universally loved, so even though it's not the favorite of anybody's right now, maybe they'll like it anyways. It's a penguin. Who doesn't like penguins? No, you're not going to sit on the bench. You're going to replenish that hay that you're standing on. I hate when they do that. They just... Oh, Penny's unable. You're currently drinking from it, Penny. I don't know what you mean. You can't... Well, maybe you can't reach it because someone's in the way. You can reach it. I think you're good. Okay. Is anybody coming to look at the penguins? Yay! We've got someone going to view the animals. Sweet. Presley is unable to reach. See, they are clearly reaching it though. That's why I'm confused. Just because someone else is using it doesn't mean that it's not there. Maybe I need to do... Maybe I'll put another one in and that will help. Okay, I'm gonna save real fast. See, this is this point of Zoo Tycoon, you're just solving problems. We're just solving problems. Did I say... Go away, I don't want to remember. Oh, no, okay. When I was trying to remember an S-named dinosaur, I just panicked for a second thinking that I said Ceratops, which is not the name of an animal. I remembered I said Stegosaurus, which is a dinosaur. It's just not one of those. Oh my gosh, so many people giving birth. Great, and I got a balloon, which means I have $250. Great, Greta has laid an egg. So many people. Talia is pregnant. Sable is pregnant. Oh my gosh, yay. Everyone's just so happy right now. I think I have 2 Gretas in here. I think I have 2 people named Greta. Oh, Gary died of old age. Yeah, I have 2 Gretas. That's why I've been so confused. I have 2 Gretas. Ah, Gary. Gary was the gazelle. Oh no. Now that means Geraldine doesn't have a mate. I just placed her and she doesn't have a lover. That is so sad. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Geraldine. I'll have to get her a man's because her man's just got taken out. He just died of old age. That makes me so sad. How are you guys doing? Where's Sabrina doing? She's going to eat some leaves. Now she's standing. Stanford is grazing. Okay, this person's angry. What are you angry about? What's up? I think the animal photo booth is overpriced. Well, I know. Patricia needs more space. Girl, why are you hanging out over there? There's more space over here. I think that will help your situation. There's not enough enrichment. She has a social need, but she's around some other penguins right now. Just a little confused. Okay. She needs bath. Alright. Arctic cod. Enjoy the fruit more to catch it. This will provide them some enrichment, but I will have to rebuy this. I'm not happy about that. Oh, Georgie has grown from young to adult. Good for her. Oh, exemplary entertainment. Congratulations, you've received this award for receiving more than $100,000 in animal donations. Oh my gosh. No freaking way. Carmen is going to give birth. Great. I'm also at the point in this game where I don't need to watch every birth anymore. I'm pretty good on that. Come on, Charles, age up so I can give you away. It makes me sad to say it, but uh-oh. People need more space. Carmen and Carlisle. Oh, it's because she just gave birth. Okay, I will expand this exhibit then. And this will be Caspian. This will be Caspian. Oh my gosh. I know. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause so this doesn't tank my ratings a ton, and so they don't get so upset that they start breaking fences. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna sell these balloon bouquets, and then I'm going to expand their exhibit a little bit. I should have known that a giant camel was gonna need a giant space. That's on me. I should have known. Okay. Expand a little more. I think that should be... Okay, and then we will delete these ones here. We'll move... Oh, I can't move it? Oh, I want to move it. I have to just sell it. But it is in the dumbest place. That's very annoying. Okay. Alright. Let's get in here and fix what's going on. So this is... You guys need grass. You need grassland. You're not in grassland, though. Why are they okay with... They're grassland animals. But they are not in grassland. And usually the animals complain when the terrain isn't correct. So I'm very shocked that I haven't heard a single complaint from them, because that is not grassland. That is weird and very unlike Zoo Tycoon to not have the animals upset about that. Okay, so put that there. It didn't sound like they needed any more enrichment. But this shelter isn't right for them either. They must have been cohabiting this exhibit with somebody else, and I just didn't... that's weird that it didn't tell me that their terrain was marked. Did that help? Great, that did help. That helps. That made them happy. Victor has grown from young and adult. So, Veda, you can now go pursue your mans. It looks like their enrichment is low, so I'll put a couple of balls in there. Maybe that will help. That will help with their enrichment. And let's see about these dodo birds. I've kind of been ignoring them. What else do they want? I'm not going to give them expendable food. They have every other toy in here. I'm not doing any. There's 3 of you. You guys are fine. Save game. Okay. I'm in awe that those camels didn't complain about the, like, completely wrong terrain. Veda is now pregnant. Great. I'm sure that'll make her very happy. Okay. We have a deer. Okay, none of these are right. Fennec foxes are very cute. They breed like no else though. And they are so, I mean, because each fennec fox needs like, let's say 4 squares of space, and they breed ridiculously fast. And so then very quickly you end up with like 50 of them needing the space of the entire zoo. So I can't do fennec foxes anymore. They just get out of control way too fast. I know, you guys are, this is the moment in the game when they all complain about the exhibit and then it gets clean and then they're fine. Okay, how are you guys doing? Their social needs are so low. How is that possible? I'm just confused. How many people do they... It doesn't say they need... Why do they need more people? Well, that's a problem that we'll have to fix later. Dromedary Camel 3 has grown from young to adult. Oh, I didn't name you. It's a girl. Let's do Camilla. Camilla and Camille. Okay. Let's see. What are our animals like? Maybe I can just get a chimp and then give him away. Oliver has died of old age! No! It always makes me sad when they die, even though I know that it'll happen. It makes me sad. Okay, people still really want to see these freaking giraffes. Whoa, pause. These aurochs are all of a sudden losing their minds. What is happening? It's because you've got so many of you. Why? Okay, I don't have 2 males in here. I have 3 females. Okay. And everyone is mates with Arnold. I'm gonna make an executive decision here. I can't they're extinct, so I can't release them into the wild. But I can put them up for adoption, and that's what I'm gonna do. Because if they're gonna keep breeding this fast, I can't keep expanding their exhibit. So I'm gonna adopt 2 of them out. And I will adopt you out Aurora as well. So you guys can chill for now. I will expand the space for some animals, but not for others. Especially if those animals are giving birth like crazy. Okay. Peter needs more space. Oh, that was because he was in there. Alright. I can put maybe this giraffe in because people are really loving giraffes right now. Maybe I can put them in here. Are they going to complain about that? No. Interesting. If I put the female, will they complain? I'll expand the exhibit, but just because people really, really want to see these giraffes. Okay. So they seem to be chill with it. Okay. This is a giraffe. Okay, I'm gonna go with the R though because we've got so many freaking G names. This will be Rachel, named after my sister. And this will be Ricardo. And I'm gonna put a donation box right outside of here so they give me the money I want. Because you guys wanted this one so bad. You wanted it so darn bad. I'm gonna make sure I get donations for this. So right there. I hope you guys like these animals. I know so many of you wanted one. Charles! Charles has grown from young to adult, which means I'm going to release him to the wild because Christina can always get pregnant again. And this will complete this challenge. And I have earned $36,000. So, goodbye, Charles. It's a good thing these animals don't feel sad. Because I feel sad enough. Putting Charles back into the wild. What are you doing, Sabrina? Don't ram the fence, okay? I'll see you. Okay. Got some balloon bouquets to sell. Okay. That was very sad. Oh, I received $5 for the backpack I found. I have a really hard time reading words that I've never read out loud before, so I apologize. I know it's probably annoying. I'm sorry. I'm not a very good reader. I don't read out loud very well. Okay, I really just want a common peafowl. So I want them to breed, even though Peter's like so chill with not having a mate. Okay. Ooh, I got a Conservation Achievement Award for releasing my 10th animal into the wild. Great! How many guests? Okay, I think the last stat I looked, I just got an award for having my 1,000th guest. So I'm gonna say I have 1,050 guests. 1,032. How much? I've made a ton of money, and so far I'm turning a pretty good profit. I have it set at expensive, and people are still coming in. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this entertainer. She's killing it. She's been employed for 30 months. Let's see. I have an educator. I guess I don't really need an educator. What is this? Staff center. What does the staff center do? No, I don't want them just sitting around. Because they always go to sit around when there's like stuff to do. That drives me crazy. Okay. Are there any other restaurants that I can buy? There's a regular restaurant, a fancy restaurant, and a family restaurant. Penny needs more space. Penny, why did you get yourself stuck between a rock and a hard place? It's terrible joke, terrible. Why did you sit in between the rock and the fence? Yeah, there's not a lot of space there. I don't know what to tell you about that. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna chill until my next mission. Georgie is now pregnant. Congratulations, Georgie! Georgie's a girl, by the way. Not the Georgie from It. Oh, sweet. A group of scientists have developed a process to create dinosaur eggs. I'm already doing that. By paying a sponsorship fee, you can get one of their first eggs, but those scientists can't guarantee the species. You might get a more common Styracosaurus or a rare T-Rex. I'm not doing that because I can make those animals for free myself. You're not special. You guys are way behind the times. I've been creating extinct animals since before you even got your PhD. So don't come for me saying you've got something I don't. I think I might even be able to make a T-Rex now. I can't, but I will eventually. For free. You're out of your mind if you think I'm doing that. Okay. No, nothing. Okay. Let's wait for our next quest. Something that's actually worth our time. I'm not paying $2,500. No, it was $25,000 for. I might not even get a T-Rex. I'm so upset. I can't even speak properly. Okay. Keeper Ray, you've spent all of your time in here and not once have you filled this hay. So I'm gonna fill it. And just know that I think you're very bad at your job. I'll come in here and fill for you. I wish there was like the ability to like reprimand them and be like, do your job. So I don't want to just fire them. I want them to do their job. Okay. I can't whistle copyrighted songs. Okay, everyone's super chill. Oh! We have a little baby! It's a little girl. Let's go with Stella. Oh my gosh, I want to get it. Hello, baby girl. Hello. Oh my goodness. How are you guys doing, Christina and Christopher? I like that they pause for the animals. Tells me they care. Okay. How are you guys on grooming? Do any of you need to be groomed? Nope. I'm surprised I haven't had any sick animals yet. I feel like that happened all the time when I played as a child. Maybe I just wasn't good at taking care of them. Okay, people are still really loving. Well, or the manatee. It's a manatee. Well, I can't get any marine animals until I can get the tanks. I know you guys like being don't like being in a dirty exhibit. Anyways. Okay, a group of ethologists will be visiting your zoo. I get this one a lot. To further their studies of animal instinctual behaviors to make their visit more time efficient. They've asked you to capture images of certain behaviors. You can accommodate the request. They will share their knowledge of animal behaviors with your guests and boost your zoo fame. You will need to capture photographs of ring-tailed lemurs. I don't have those. Lions, I don't have those. Ostriches, I don't have those, but I do have giraffes. See, the reward is probably really good for this. I mean, it's zoo fame. I'm already pretty famous, but it's gonna cost a lot to do this because I'm gonna have to pay a lot of money to get lemurs and lions and ostriches, and those are all different terrains, so I need to build separate exhibits for them. And the lion especially, I can't just double up and put two in there because maybe the ostrich is the same biome. I can't put the lions with the ostriches because then the lions will hunt the ostriches. It is too costly monetarily wise to actually complete this. It is not worth the reward you get. So I'm not going to do that one because my fame is fluctuating between 4.5 and 5 anyways. Man, these last couple of challenges I've gone have been duds. I'll wait for one more, and if this next one sucks, then I will just call it a night. Let's see. Hey, are you going to replenish this hay by any chance? I wish I could like queue up things for them to do because they're not replenishing the hay. They don't replenish it until it's empty. Oh. Obnoxious. What are you guys doing? Oh, they're mating. That's the second time I've done that. I think I need to just not click on the animals when they seem to be like two together doing something. I click on them when they look like they're doing something interesting. And see, I want to see what they're doing. But now I'm concerned they're mating. Nope, they're going to poop. Okay. Well, I feel a little bit better about that. I just need to not do that. Ricardo. Oh, he needs privacy. So he needs shelter. Oh, I didn't know they couldn't use the regular shelters in there. Sorry, Ricardo. I'm getting you a giraffe shelter right now, so your privacy will be okay. Okay, keeper. Either way I pronounce that is gonna be bad. I can't imagine a worse name. I'm renaming you Keeper Peterson because I can't decide what's worse. A slang term or... Anyways. That was really great. I'm so glad I got that on camera, and I'm so glad it's in one of the videos that I don't edit. I just post. This is really great. Even... Geraldine, I know, you're lonely. I want to find you somebody, but they're not showing me any gazelles. Patricia is now pregnant. Oh yay, we're gonna have penguins. Let's see, how much money are the penguins earning? Dang! Pretty good amount. Pretty good amount. What about these giraffes that everybody wanted? Oh, 272. They're already doing better than the other animals that have been there for longer. Wow. Impressive. What are you doing, Sabrina? Okay. Just want to make sure that you aren't going to ram any of these fences. Oh, the research is complete. Oh, and I have a grant. The Alternate Transport Alliance wants to nationally publicize your zoo as a showcase for the transportation of the future, the clean, efficient SkyTram. The Alliance has issued the following challenge. If you agree to build a SkyTram system, the Alliance will give you $5,000 now. If you transport 50 guests on your SkyTram, the Alliance will give you another $5,000. But if you fail, the resulting bad publicity will... Okay, I already have a SkyTram. I think I'm already getting 50 attendants a month, so I'm gonna accept that. I think I can do that already. Oh, okay, yeah. Transport 50, I think I can do that. All right, real quick. I'm gonna put this giraffe house down. Okay, I want it to go right there so it's not quite in the way of everything. So I'm gonna move these real fast. I would really love it if the zookeeper would replenish that hay. Whatever. Okay, let's put it right there. Boom. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go in there and clean it because I don't think... What are you doing waiting for the job? You're in the water. What do you mean you can't reach the water? You were in the water. Clean the water for glory's sake. My goodness. Okay, how many guests am I having so far? Guests, 2 lifetime guests. Okay, I need to up how many guests I'm having. So I'm gonna spend some money to get some of these bigger carts. And that's gonna super raise my upkeep. But I think that will make it so I can fit a bunch of more people. My total capacity is 14. I'd like to get that to 25. Total capacity 26. Okay, so if I get, I think I need to do it in 2 months, it said. Yeah, so if I get 25 visitors a month here, that would be great. And so far it's pretty good, so I think it'll be fine. Okay. Are you cleaning? Keeper Peterson. Can't reach the water to clean it. There, let me put you in the water. Clean the water, Keeper Peterson. Come on. Living up to your past name because you're being a... That was not a nice joke. I'm sorry. I'm just irritated with these zookeepers are not doing anything. They're supposed to be taking care of... Oh my gosh. So many things just happened. They're supposed to be taking care of the animals and they're not doing that. And that is really bothering me. That is really bothering me. Okay, they want things to keep them entertained. costs extra. Oh, so I can earn money doing this. So I'm gonna go ahead and research that. Apparently they want more fun stuff to do. They're always complaining about not having fun things to do. You're at a zoo with extinct animals. That's fun. I don't know what to tell you, but that is fun in my mind. And Camilla wants to reproduce but can't find a mate. Sable is going to give birth. Yay! Where's Camilla? I thought they were in here, but I'm not seeing them in here. I'm so confused. Where are my camels? Oh, they're way down here. Camilla. Camilla wants to reproduce. Well, unfortunately, there are no camels up for adoption. I might want to do a panda at some point, though. So I'm going to reject all of these, but I'm going to keep the panda. Because I feel like I might want to do a panda at some point. And that panda never shows up. And the narwhal. I want to do the narwhal next time. I think I just got a balloon, if I'm not mistaken. Sweet. So, make that money. Alright, how many guests? I had 93. Okay, so it's already got up 10. That's good. Okay. Alright, the pony ride research. Goodness gracious. Pony ride research is complete. I'll put the pony ride over there. Make it expensive. There we go. What is it that we're doing again? Oh, right. We're transporting guests in our sky tram. That's right. Okay, so you just gotta wait. We just gotta wait. Greta is now pregnant. Which Greta? All right. Gigantopithecus Greta. What are we at? Okay. Okay. I hope that number raises, otherwise I will lose my 5 stars. Okay, let's see. What do we got? No. I'm not gonna adopt any of these extinct animals. I could get them for free. Okay. These look pretty good so far. You know, I think this might be our final part because I've reached 5-star zoo level. I don't know. I might do a part next week. I'm not sure. Okay, actually, I can't move that now that I placed it. That's so obnoxious that I can't move those things because my guests don't go far enough into the zoo to use some of the stuff down here. Checking in our sky tram again. We are not getting nearly enough guests here. What are you angry about? The gift card is overpriced. I don't know what to tell you. The coffee stand is... I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm bringing back extinct animals. That costs money. That costs so much money. Okay. Oh my gosh, what do we end? Okay, I'm actually gonna pause this here. And then next time we'll continue with our Skytram adventures and then hopefully get a couple of other fun things built. We'll put a couple more exhibits in. I'm gonna see if I can fix that tank problem. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I will catch you on Tuesday for part 20 of the Taylor Swift Legacy Challenge. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.